Hello traders, how are you? Vladimir Ribakov here from Traders Academy Club. Welcome to the weekly Forex analysis and forecast for the first week of March 2020. So I hope you had a fantastic February trading month, a month that personally started slower but ended up amazingly phenomenal opportunities and results, and I hope you had a great month as well. And it's great to be back. As you know, I've been away on the last 2 weeks. I would like to take this opportunity and to thank Jordan Kozmanov for filling my gap while I was away, the first week of when I was away. He did a fantastic job, and his forecast was really amazing. So Jordan, if you hear that, once again, thank you, brother. It's much appreciated your effort, and I hope I know everybody on our club enjoyed that. So I hope everybody else has joined as well. If you are watching this channel for the first time, then I would like to take this opportunity and to welcome you. I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Just follow the subscribe button below the video. And remember to enable the notifications so you're notified on the new videos we upload. Also, I would like to invite you to join our free Telegram where you will be exposed on daily basis to educational content and trading ideas. And of course, to join my live trading grounds where trading happens real time, where we share day after day, week after week, all our trading opportunities backed up with trading report, which I will show today as well. Both links to join, by the way, you can find below this video in the description or in the comment section in the pinned comment. So let's begin. Coronavirus spreads a fear, a concern, and over the market, and of course, and we can see that clearly affecting basically everything. The market is very volatile. Scared of the no one knows what's to come. That's the bottom line. Not the virus, not the not anything like that is scary as the unknown, and the market is reacting to the unknown, because what we saw at the first stage, December, January, was basically a new disease that no one yet knows how it's going to be like. Now we are in a phase where it's spreading around very fast, very scary, and the economical growth could be affected and would be affected. And the question is, how much? Many different estimations all around, as you can see, as you can read and watch in the papers and videos. But the fact is, the numbers are unknown. No one can predict or estimate something that is basically couldn't be measured yet. The fact is, it is affecting already airports, any sort of transportations, import, export. All that hurts, and hurts big time. I'm talking to colleagues of mine, I'm talking to many friends of mine from different industries. They tell me the storages are running out, and not new arrival doesn't come. They don't get the items, they don't get the material, they don't have things to work with, and it's going to be everywhere, and that's the main fear. That's the main fear, and the market reacting accordingly. But speaking of the positive side for traders, the most important thing is what? Is volatility. We need the market to move. We need the market to create us opportunity. We need the market to change the prices. If the prices would be stuck, not changing, we can't make money, and it doesn't matter how smart we are and how much knowledge we have. We need the market to move. Okay, and of course, then with the right tools and the right techniques, we need to be in the right direction. So let's start. What are the trading opportunities? But before I do, I just want to quickly remind you, on Monday, late evening, I will publish the weekly forecast, this video, okay, but in a text version, a text format. You can find it in my blog. Okay, so just come back here to on Monday, okay, VladimirRibakov.com, or come back to the video and you will find a direct link in the description as well, or follow my emails I will be sending, and you will be exposed to this. We do it for you, completely free. Okay? It's out of any cost for your comfort. So you basically just get the forecast in text version. Okay, for your comfort, you can always go and refer back. Now this was the last one that I created before I went for my vacation, family vacation. So I will not go over that right now. I will go over the charts as they are and the new opportunities. So the first one on our list is going to be a very loved pair among the traders. This is the euro versus the dollar. The way I see that, the pair is potentially ending this triple descending cycle with a bullish divergence. Very good hold over the supportive zone here. We can see the gap almost fully closed, as you can see here, right? On a daily time frame, it's a very strong V-shaped pattern reversal coming out of the extreme divergence from the daily chart. And basically what is interesting here is the fact that we break above the trend line of this impulsive wave, and the 4-hour chart creates for us trending structure by making higher highs and higher lows, as you can see. No ending signs here, so from my point of view, the view remains bullish. Buy retraces is the plan for the euro dollar. How serious will that be and how far the bullish control would remain, we don't know. It's impossible to predict. But very important thing is the invalidation, because basically all that would remain valid as long as we are above 61.8 Fibonacci retrace. And the reason for that is in trending conditions, we want to avoid one straight sudden move below the Fibonacci's. All the Fibonacci's. So if it happens and in one leg we go below, it invalidates the buys and we have to stop looking for buy opportunities. That's the bottom line here. But as long as it holds, retraces and corrective phases are welcome. They should provide a good opportunity to ride. Next one on the list, also from the euros, and this is the euro pound, a pair I find very interesting. Weekly ticks a bullish divergence hinting for a correction. Daily is a bullish divergence at the ending of triple cycle here with a sort of a double bottom bullish divergence. The trend line, massive trend line, is broken here, and here we are creating convergence ideas by making higher highs here and looking on a 4-hour chart. We don't yet have trending structure as 3 higher highs, 3 higher lows, but we also don't have any concern of an ending divergence as for now. So for me, as long as this trend line that represents the ABCD correction holds, the idea here is buy retraces. That's another very interesting opportunity, the way I see that. And the way I believe this pair is going to act is something like that. So that's another great opportunity from my point of view. Next is going to be also from the euros, and that's the EURCAD. And also a triple cycle that we face here with this count with a beautiful hold over this clearance zone, as you can see, and the psychological number 145. The price tried to hold below, but as you can see, failed. Bullish divergence ticking from the weekly time frame, hinting for a possible bullish continuation. It would be great if we can break through this trend line, of course. It could be a good hint for later on to come, but currently we are going, as you can see, from a rounding bottom and starts to create higher highs. This is a bend to bend movement, straight one, so around this zone likely to assume we're gonna face some correction and later potentially continuation. But meanwhile, on the current view, we can see that we are building up here trending structure, higher highs, higher lows come in play. Extreme divergence that potentially hints that the bulls will start slowly to run out of steam, and personally I expect something like that to happen. Then likely once again deeper correction before future rallies over again. So buy dips with bullish evidences would be the best plan, and if we manage to get anything like that with a bullish hidden divergence, it could be a fantastic opportunity for this pair. So as you can see, many of the euros starts to look very healthy, very good. One of the reasons for that is the expectations among the traders, well, behind the scenes, right? Not yet officially announced that the Eurozone will go and start to make some eases to deal with the coronavirus. We all see how it's spreading around in Italy. It's so scary. And the other one is basically it is a mirror normally, right? It is a mirror to the dollar index. If we have a look on the dollar index, we can see this is exactly a mirror to the euro dollar, right? And the technical expectations here is basically like with the euros to start and to make the reversals. 4-hour chart looks very bearish here, so would not be surprised if the dollar index is basically following as a mirror to the euro dollar. Another interesting one to follow. Okay, now I want to go over several opportunities that we covered in our live trading rooms this week. Let's go here. Also in the trading view, where you can follow my ideas on daily basis we share there. Okay, so in my channel, of course, you can see here. So the first one was the oil, and let's see how and what that should be doing later on. So this was our sell idea. As per the analysis, we expect it to continue much lower. And let's see where oil, basically it was rock on call, because after the breakout and the kind of retest here, we are in a huge move. It's fantastic. It's like more than 600 points. Okay, just to give you the brief idea here. And if you are involved, of course, manage your position. Well, thumbs up, because it's great run. The question is what's next? And right now, the way it looks, the weekly is developing these two waves. I do expect that later or sooner we're gonna hit here a bullish divergence. The question is when and on which of the levels, because if we do look on that currently, this is what we face, right? This is the 61.8. Maybe over the next few weeks it's gonna hit here a divergence and turn around. But until then, and as long as the divergence is not in play, who said we cannot get anything like the 100 here, right? Or some maybe even bigger run. So as for now, with all the things happen in Iran and all the coronavirus, and it's the major move here is yet bearish, and we can see it is clearly running down here. But once again, the weekly levels, the psychological 45, right? Take a look on that. We are going through the 61 and the 161 like it doesn't exist. The next magnet zone could be much lower. And as long as the divergences don't complete, not daily, not weekly, the bearish pressure is on. So observing the, let's remove that, observing the 4-hour chart, we nailed the first sell here, right? On, as I showed you on trading view. The question is what's next here, and there is no ending divergence on this place. So sell the rallies is basically yet the plan. All that should remain valid as long as 61.8 Fibonacci level of this movement hold. Why? Because if we suddenly go through that, that would be basically a hint of the market that the bears are getting out of their positions. Okay? And potentially bulls will take control. So as long as 61.8 holds, sell the rallies is yet the plan for the oil. And all those of you who run this one, all I can say is enjoy. It is amazing trade. Next one we also had, we shared this week, was the gold, where it basically turned around from the top of the daily time frame with the bearish divergence. We turned around with 3 lower highs, lower lows, and this became as a sell zone. The idea was looking for the sells. It started slow, but then, as you can see here, right, this is our sell zone, but then it gained the momentum, and this drop is huge. And we are talking here about, as you can see the numbers by yourself, right, 100 points within a matter of 2 days. It's crazy. So what is going on here? A weekly divergence that comes in play, here, and the daily divergence that comes in play together on a descending cycle by itself. So definitely we expect a continuation. I would be looking here to sell the rallies. I expect that this should complete as a first leg of the daily correction, and then something like that. So personally, I'm holding my sales and of course enjoying the profit. Partials are in, cashing out, enjoying the profit, and looking forward to sell the rallies again. As long as this trend line would hold, sell the rallies is basically my view. And once again, I invite you to enjoy our work and trading view in the blog, and of course Traders Academy Club with all the live trading rooms we have. And now I want to go over these pairs to show you what did we trade this week and what is our list for the coming week. If you are interested to join our live trading rooms in Traders Academy Club, the links could be found below this video in the description. The direct link. You have also a free option to join us with the brokers program. Okay, so it's in your hands, and you are of course invited. So that's our main opportunities. The first one we had was a euro pound, which I talked about before, right? You see yourself how amazing this run is, and I expect it to continue. But here are some yen pairs. CAD yen, we were expecting the two waving corrections to go on the 4-hour chart, and the 1-hour chart was the setup we were looking to sell the rallies plan, which means we are in trending conditions here, so we were looking for retraces, hidden divergence to be created. This is a classical trending continuation pattern, and we got the CAD yen. Let me just find CAD yen. Here we are, and the CAD yen, basically here is the two waves that we were expecting to see, yet developing into something massive. And here we are, retrace, a bearish hidden divergence coming in play, and the continuation hits in. Then we are facing some sort of ranging correction, and it became a first leg from the 4-hour correction and the continuation. So what's next with the CAD yen? Again, all those of you who followed us in the Traders Academy Club live trading rooms, run with the position, enjoy the profits, because such moves, they don't happen too frequently, but when they happen, they pay, and they pay big time. Okay, so just manage your positions. Now what's next with this pair? As we can see, we had a triple cycle on the daily time frame, right? So we expect two waves correction or a range out of the game as for now. Two waves potential, but looks too deep. It's one straight move through all the Fibos. That's a concern already of the bullish view for longer run, and that brings back the chance that we develop here the bigger developing cycle, possibly back to this supportive zone. And if that becomes, and well, it is already, but if it holds massively as it is currently, this could become a massive sell. We are talking here about hundreds of points. So sell the rallies is yet my view here, and those of you who are involved, just enjoy, nothing else to say. And also we had the same one with the pound yen, where we expected a triple cycle and sell the rallies come in play. Why? As explained, let me just find the pound yen here. Pound yen, triple cycle from the daily time frame with the bearish divergence, bouncing from the Fibonacci's expansion levels. Basically, we were looking for the corrective cycle come in play, and this is where we stand. Here we are. Okay, it's scary. I know it looks scary because look at this drop, but here we are. That's the retrace. It happened in two waves with a bearish hidden divergence, breakout. All the rest is history, and it keeps going. 500 points of movement. So yeah, it doesn't happen too often, but once it does, all we have to do is to enjoy. Remember at the beginning of this video I mentioned, as traders, That's what we need, volatility. And then with the right techniques to choose the right directions. And that's what we have. That's what we have with the cycles, the divergences, and the analysis. One of the things I learned from when I was graduated and got my certification as the financial technician, one of the things I learned is basically the power of multi-timeframe read and reach and aim for synchronization. Because the multi-timeframe analysis is not just analysis, this is bullish, this is bearish, and that's all. No. The idea here is to synchronize the multi-timeframes in the same directions, providing you the same trending conditions and structures, providing you the same verification in the same direction, and that's where your best odds are. And that's what I use. That's my techniques. The cycles with the divergences, the combination on the multi-timeframe. The read of this combination is super powerful. And when the market moves, that's your time to enjoy from that. I don't want to scare here, but you can't even imagine how many traders were buying the pound yen from this supportive area. Why? Because that's what they teach us in the basic school. If there is a support and there is a bullish trend, buy. That's what, unfortunately, those who sell you the dream that trading is so simple, just buy support, sell resistance, that's what they do. And I can't imagine. One of my colleagues showed me the numbers. He managed the exposure, the deltas in a big firm, and showed me the numbers. It's scary how many retail traders don't do the basics of analysis, just believe that if they buy support, sell resistance, it would be fine every single time. And once the market moves big time against them, that's where disaster started to say. And as he told me this week, the coronavirus had more victims and trading than the virus itself. So I'm sorry if it sounds wrong or anything like that, but of course there is no intention to offend or anything like that. It just shows the reality how traders believe that without giving the analysis in multi-time frames, try to synchronize trends in the same directions. That's where the odds are, and traders, especially the beginners, simply believe that all it takes is just buy support, sell resistance, or buy trend line, sell trend line, or whatever it is, right? And mainly pray. After that, they start to pray. Oh, I wish it will go back. I wish it will just go back to my entry so I can close, or things like that. So these kinds of prayers, it's a waste of time. There is no Forex God to listen to all these prayers. So my friend, if any of my words here touches you at any way, that's for your attention. Everybody do the mistakes, but the most important thing is, and the question is, are you ready to learn from them? You know, as Einstein said, the crazy things is to do the same things and expect from different results. So think about it. Okay, and once again, why do I show you these things? So listen, the idea is very simple. If you know to synchronize your multi-time with the right techniques, well, for me the right technique is cycles with the divergences. That's what I know, that's what I teach, that's what I developed over all these years and trading for a living. So for other traders it might be different, no problem with that, but the power is in the synchronization. Not in one time frame use, not in one indicator read, not in one Fibonacci or trend line or approach. The combination. When you have a full read and you synchronize it in some direction, and the market moves like it does in this week, and that's why I show you that. That's where the big profits happen. They not happen every single day. They definitely don't happen every single week. But once they happen, once the market moves, it's your time to make money. Okay, that's where the opportunities are when everything is synchronized. So what's next with the pound yen? Triple cycle heading towards 50%. We're almost there. No reversal signs yet. I definitely expect some fight around this zone. This is a bank zone, as you can see. Inner area, inner hold around the 50%. 200 moving average. I do expect this to fight here. But that's a big range, right? That's a 400 pips range or so. So I would not be surprised if we were going to face anything like that to complete this cycle and the divergence. So bearish view remains on as for now. All those of you who run this sell that I just showed you, that was shared in the live trading rooms. Where is that? Here. Then just manage your positions. Do not let amazing profits randomly gone. Right? So very, very important. So again, massive week, massive moves, great opportunities ahead of us. Of course, there are many, many, many more. And as you can see, our list is big and fat in this time of the year. When the market provides, we are there. As simple as that. And I invite you to join us in the live trading room to enjoy from all the opportunities. Will every single week will be like the one that we just faced? Of course not. We cannot make the market move. But once the market does move, all we can do is make the right analysis, choose the right directions, make the right validations and invalidations, and to enjoy the move. That's all. That's what we can do as traders, to improve the chances of our positions to become profitable. There are no warranties, there are no guarantees, there is no 100% or any holy grail. There is an improved, increased chance to be in the right direction, and that happens when you put the things together in the analysis and you learn to synchronize the multi-time frame in the same direction. That's it. So that's for today. As you can see, lots of opportunities. Many, many, many instruments are moving and delivering. So I hope you enjoy. And I would like to ask your help here. And if you find my work helpful, useful, and interesting, please hit the like button below the video. Drop some feedback in the comment section. Your feedback is my motivation to keep doing that for you. As you know, these videos and the forecast that is done for you in the text version are completely free, out of charge. So that's pretty much all I'm asking for, is to show your support back. Spread the word, share with anyone who you want to. This is free for the community. My goal is here to reach as many as possible people and to help them generate profits from this amazing market. As you know, I'm super thankful for having this chance to trade for a living in this amazing market. For me, this is the best opportunity ever, and I feel honored to be able and to deliver back to other people. So all I'm asking from you is a little bit of help. Hit the like button, drop some feedback below in the comment section, and share it with anyone who you believe to, with the groups you are involved. Let people enjoy the opportunities and the profits. That's pretty much it. And meanwhile, I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. I wish you a fantastic week and a successful trading months ahead. I'm Vladimir Ribakov from Traders Academy Club, and looking forward to see you in my live trading rooms, and I'll see you around with more videos and more opportunities. Yours, Vladimir Ribakov. I wish you all the best.